Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. This is a short introduction to breathing. My name's Becca. I am a yoga teacher. Some of you may have practiced with me before. And this is essentially a real basics. It's going to tell you, or hopefully inform you, how you are breathing, how the body wants to breathe. So we obviously all breathe every second of the day. But I want to explain how we can really understand how the body wants to breathe in order for us to breathe more effectively. And we can also use the breath to really calm our nervous system down. So often we breathe from the chest and it's quite shallow, particularly if we're kind of constricting movement in the body, we're rolling our shoulders forward, we're sitting at our desk, we're panicking about something. And so I'm going to talk you through the very basics of how the body works. And then once we've got that, we can start layering on and add more technique. But I think it's quite important to understand the basics first. So to begin with, I'm just going to find a comfortable seat. Now, if you can't find your yoga mat, you don't have time to come and sit, and you're just at your desk, then that's fine. Just sit at your desk. If you've got time, get yourself a nice cushion, maybe a blanket, come to sit down. And I want you to place your hands on your belly or just around your lower ribs. And once your hands are placed there, you can either close the eyes if it helps to draw your concentration in, always keep the eyes open. And we'll take a nice big inhale. And now as you inhale, hopefully you're going to notice something. And then as you exhale, let the air go. So I'm not going to tell you whether to breathe in and out through the nose or the mouth. I'm going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, but I'm going to leave it to you what you want to do for the time being. Now hopefully what you're going to start to notice is that with each inhale there's a slight expansion, the belly grows slightly and the ribs almost widen slightly into your hands. Good, so we'll take one more, take a nice big inhale and exhale. So ideally, what I hope that you will feel is that the belly widens or expands with that inhale and then it draws back with that exhale. Similarly, the ribs might move slightly to the side and then draw in. Now the reason for that is some basic biology that some of you may remember from school. Essentially your diaphragm is the key part to this. So your diaphragm is a muscle that sits in the lower ribs within the rib cage. And if you imagine my hand is a diaphragm, so you've got this sort of muscular hammock. Now, each time you inhale, your body needs to create some space for that breath to come in. So the diaphragm flattens. Now, every time you exhale, the diaphragm lifts. So it's a little bit like this. This is probably not completely to scale or an accurate scientific drawing, but essentially this is the action. And then as you inhale, that muscle kind of flattens, creating space, but it's also pushing down on your organs around your stomach. So that causes that tummy to draw out slightly. Now, as you inhale, that diaphragm lifts up. And then as you exhale, it starts to flatten again. And do that one more time with my hand action. Taking a nice big inhale, diaphragm lifts slightly. And then as we exhale, it flattens out. So it creates space for more air to come in, but it's kind of pressing down towards the abdomen. Good. And then release the hands. So with that image in mind, we're going to start to just sit and focus on what's going on in the body. Now, if you want, the hands can now just rest on your knees, or the hands can again rest on your tummy or on your rib cage. If you want, you can close the eyes. If you just want to keep a soft gaze, do that. Now take a nice big inhale and let the body move, let the belly expand. So often we really want to hold our tummy in all the time, and it's probably not the ideal thing to do. You want to let the body move. So as you inhale, there is going to be a little bit of expansion. The belly's going to want to grow a little bit, ribs are going to widen a little bit. And then as you exhale, everything draws back in. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. So you want to almost visualize that muscular diaphragm, inhaling and then lifting up on the exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Noticing if any of those habits of shoulder lifting are starting to creep in. See if you can just keep the shoulders out of the equation for today. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice, everyone. Just let the breath drop. Do whatever it wants to do. Open the eyes if they were closed. Let's just move the body around. Create a little bit of space around the ribs. Let's interlace the fingertips and reach the arms up to the ceiling. Big stretch up to the ceiling. And then release the hands. Spread the fingertips away from you. We'll do this 2 more times. Big inhale. And then exhale. And then final one. Big inhale. And exhale. Good. Just take one side stretch. Place one hand alongside you. Reach up with the other hand. And then just reaching over. Keep both bum cheeks on the floor. And then come back to center. And then all the way over to the other side. Again, seeing if we can just breathe into the side of the body. And then come back to center. Nice work. Big rolls of the shoulder. And go back and then forward. And then one and then the other. And then come to pause. So we're going to add on. So that's the basic diaphragmatic breathing. We're going to now add a little bit of visualization to help enhance that understanding, hopefully. We'll try anyway. So options now. You can either lie down on your back or you can stay seated. So if you're just taking a break from work and you're at your desk, you can stay at your desk if you want. If you've got the time and the space and you just want to have a little lie down, perhaps you're about to go to bed, you can lie on your back. I'm going to have my bolster underneath my knees because it feels pretty comfy and it takes out any lower backache if you do have any. You can lie down. So I'll lie down with you for a second and then I'll come back up again. So once you're lying down, place your hands on the belly. And now there's really no particular effort. You're not having to sit up straight. You can just let everything feel nice and heavy. And then just take a few moments just to let the effort drop. Fingertips are relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, face is relaxed. And then now from this position, let's come back to that diaphragmatic breathing. So hands on the belly or on the ribs as you inhale. Notice how the belly rises. And then as you exhale, notice how it falls. So it's only a small movement. I'm not asking you to stick your tummy out. It's just that natural rhythm, that natural way of the body working. Good. So just keep that breath going. And we'll add this layer of visualization now. So the way the breath works is almost like the tides in the sea or the waves in the sea. So every time that you inhale, you could imagine that the water is coming into the shore. And then every time you exhale, the water goes back out to the sea. And with this particular technique, we're not doing any pausing of the breath, holding of the breath. It's completely fluid. One breath flows into the other. So as we inhale, you can almost visualize that nice sea coming in. You could pick your favorite beach. And then as you exhale, the waves start to recede from the shore. And then as you inhale, the water comes in. And then as you exhale, the water goes back out again. I'm going to take a few more rounds here. You can really move at your own pace. Let each breath kind of flow into the next. So don't feel like you have to hold the breath or force it to be really long. Just let one breath happen, and when it finishes, it goes straight into the next breath. I'm going to take 2 more rounds here. Big inhale in and out. and in and out. Lovely. So just let that visualization drift off somewhere. If you're lying down and you're really comfy and you're quite happy to hang out there for a bit, just stay there, relax, take a minute or so to relax. Otherwise, if you want to, just roll onto your side and come up, and we'll just finish in the seated position, so cross-legged, and let the hands, either you can again rest them on your belly or just come to rest them on your knees. Take a moment to roll the shoulders, draw up tall through the spine, and then just close the eyes. Notice how it feels now. So you've taken about 9 minutes out of your day to focus on the mechanics of breathing and really breathe in this fluid way that our bodies want to breathe in. And it's a great way to really calm the nervous system down rather than all that frantic breathing happening at the top of the chest. And so you're just noticing if there are any shifts or changes. And there might be nothing. It might be a little bit new to you, and obviously with practice it will reap the benefits. And just let the hands relax. Open the eyes if they were closed. Well done. Thank you very much for joining me on this first video, and I hope to see you again. Any questions, you can get in touch, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.